Hey, Daddy. Hey, Daddy. So, listen, I know yesterday was Valentine's Day and I did not make a video. However, I did leave a lot of messages as I ran around outside and laughed and played and handled a lot of business on Valentine's Day. So, like, for instance, yesterday I went to St. Vincent's house to handle some business per my rental agreement, to get some rental assistance for that. It's been challenging to pay my rent with my son trying to head back home, and just the people who they moved around me. It's been challenging to pay for that. I've been really having to spend money to leave my house for being so uncomfortable at home. So I have to go outside, just to find peace of mind and comfort. And that's what office managers should always remember when they're, assigning apartments to people, the compatibility of residents. For that, I have to break bread outside. Whenever you go outside, and I don't know, Galveston is a tourist town, so it's all about breaking bread when you come outside. You gotta have some kind of money to spend. You know what I'm saying? So if I were to stay inside, I could save more money. However, because I don't like my neighbors and I feel uncomfortable around my neighbors, I keep leaving, and I feel like I have to. It's not that. It's not something that I feel like I have a choice. So I go outside every day just to keep my peace of mind. I'm too old. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. She has these young kids across from me. Keisha Phillip has young kids who likes to challenge me as though they're 44 years of age already. I said, well, guess what? They have age for that because they acting way too old and too grown for me, baby. Look, they're old like the girl on the Temptations at the end of the movie. They need to walk slow, okay? Because they are way too old for me. You feel me? So, and yesterday on the bus, I sang a song per Kirk Franklin called Love. The first one, it goes, let me see if I can sing this song. Love, a word that comes and goes, though few people really know what it means to really love somebody. Love, though the tears may fade away, I'm so glad your love will stay, 'cause I love you and you've shown me, Jesus, what it really means to love. So I said that on yesterday, business handled there around the island of per homecoming Queen of Hearts, of receiving my crown in 1997, of Queen of Hearts on Valentine's Day then, 1997. So I sang that on the city bus while we rode around, with other passengers who were probably sad or feeling romantic and don't know how to get romantic with their girlfriends. Some people had girlfriends on the bus and booed up. So had a good time. What else did I do yesterday? The girl who had Abby singing, "Do you recognize me?" I popped up on her head like this with a Jerry curl juice ointment on the tip of my finger. So I popped her in the head, shot of the finger in the back of her head. So that's some more business I had taken care of yesterday. And then I got some pictures of the Homecoming Queen 1997 of Dana Monique Biggers with her dumbass. Look, D for Dana, and U for, you can even say university, that she went to University of Houston and still is dumb like that. And M for Monique and B for Biggers, dumbass Dana Biggers. Feel me? So I went around there to, she has to get out of my, I told her before, she has to get out of my houses of the McDonald Make-A-Wish program per, leaning on my mommy, Sherry Hadley, Lisa McDowell, and receiving all of my blessings from Lisa McDowell at the fact that it pumps from my heart and it puts strains on me in my body. So no, Dana cannot spend any of my money per McDonald Make-A-Wish because I don't think so. Okay, Dana. So I went to her old neighborhood, 36th N, 3609 in the rear, and I captured some shots of her where she came from, where I found her ass at, and I told her she can come play with me and put on some homecoming crowns if she wants to. So I put her ass back into her dollhouse where I got her, Carla, and George's ass from their dad. So I went over there on 36th and 35th Street. I went and chopped it up with Rosie at Frank's. I said, Rosie, what the hell are you still not doing with your food stamp machine up? It's been almost 20 years, if not more, and you still haven't figured out the situation with the government of why you don't have your food stamp machine. That doesn't make sense. They lost their food stamp machine, allowing people to buy cigarettes and beer with the food stamp. But Rosie, you're way too pretty, and your boyfriend who runs the store, the butcher, he's not bad looking himself. You could have been chopped it up with any of the presidents or any of the what you call those, the ones with the food. Health and Human Services, or whoever you have to talk to about the food stamps and getting you, food stamps. You have too much food here. Okay, you're in a disenfranchised neighborhood, and what are you guys doing to keep this up? You have meats and every beer and cigarettes, and you have all this food, chips and cookies and all this kind of stuff, and no food stamp machine. That's too weird for me. So I fussed at Rosie about that yesterday. I just had a lot of business. So my homeboy, Subu, Nico Blanks, gave him some antibiotics. So, 10 of them, which is the full prescription for somebody who's experiencing any kind of infections. So I gave him some antibiotics. I just, had a lot of business to care for yesterday. So that's what I did on yesterday. Daddy and I looked for Abby, so I didn't get to see her, and I cried a little bit. I didn't get to see my children yesterday, but God has a way of, I don't like I was saying earlier to the people who ever listen around me that look. I see you looking with your looking asses. I see their asses looking and spying on me. You feel me? You motherfuckers know who I'm talking to with these thin ass walls and reporting and informing everybody what the hell that I say. Like I said before, God may not give me everything I want, and it may look like He's not answering my prayers, but He gives me everything I need. Now this shit they done got themselves in trouble with this time booping them at that motherfucking Jewish church. This time is very, 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 very much serious. Look, what they said to my kids are very serious things they said already. Now they said everything to Rabbi Kessler and his family. I said, you know what? I might not get everything I need and I want, and I might not delete. I don't get everything I need. Delete that. But I might not get everything that I want, and my kids might not get everything they want. But me and my kids get everything we need every single time, because that shit we don't need to be no parts of that. You feel what I'm saying? And we're not. So some more shit they got themselves into, and guess what? That's good for their ass. But you know what? That's how it is. When somebody is fucking up, they're not gonna only fuck over me. It's somebody else who's gonna get fucked over too. It's gonna keep on rolling until it spirals out of control, and then a big. You know what I'm saying? Because they're on the road of fucking up until they get captured, and that demon get laid to rest and cool down. You know what I'm saying? So that's good for their asses. Feel me? So I'm just watching this movie to see what's next now that they say everything to Rabbi Kessler. It's a whole situation. Say, LaToya Boopie's daughter was hired to be some kind of like guidance counselor at Galveston Community College, and that's for a little while. Where see, I attended a philosophy of religion course per Rabbi Kessler, right? So we spent a whole semester together, like 4 months, right? A kind of semester at the Galveston Community College. Philosophy of religion. So she goes to the school declaring that they're the real Jews and yada yada this and that and all kind of craziness and now Rabbi Kessler died. So child, they're in all kinds of trouble for that. So asked me, Chanel, are you gonna help me? Hell fuck no. You take up for my kid in 2004. Do you take up for Abby 2021? 2021. No, wait, 2000. You took up for my son 2004. You took up for my daughter 2022. I'm not helping you with anything, never or nothing in your lives again. You feel me? You can forget about it. So whatever trouble you guys got yourself into, good for your ass. You feel me? So that's the juice that's going on right now. And today I'm getting ready to go outside again. So I don't know. I'm gonna find something to say tomorrow that I want. I got all these candies for me and Caleb and Abby. See? Those are Valentine's candies, and I won't open them until they get here. So it could be next year. You know how you see stuff like that? Like, why haven't they opened that Valentine candy yet? Because something's going on in their life and it's personal. And guess what? None of your business. Feel me? And that's what happened yesterday. And I thought about you. I guess some of your ER seasons from your ER for that. I noticed after season 8 or 9, they were like, Eric is not in any of these DVDs or in these series. So I gave the ones with Mekhi Phifer and the other black dude, I gave them to, like family and friends to watch because I only want to see you, baby. I love you. You're fine, you're handsome, you're smart, you're listen, you have a listening ear, you know what I'm saying? You're concerned about other people other than, just what's good for you. And you're generous, you're kind, like I said before, you're kind, and I love you for it, Eric. This is Eric. I love you, Daddy. Mwah.